Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says his country will step up attacks on the Iranian capital after retaliatory strikes in central Israel that killed at least 9 people. The latest attacks on the Iranian capital come one day after the U.S. and Israel carried out a massive air assault on Iran. Meanwhile, pro-Iranian demonstrators are clashing with security forces in neighboring Iraq. The Associated Press reports the protesters are trying to access the U.S. embassy located in Baghdad's heavily guarded green zone. The Iran-backed militias are reacting to the death of Iran's supreme leader, who was killed by U.S. and Israeli airstrikes on Saturday. Good evening. I'm Frankie Thompson. Tonight, President Donald Trump says the U.S. will avenge the deaths of 3 U.S. service members killed so far in Operation Epic Fury. It's day 2 of U.S.-Israeli airstrikes in Iran, with violence now spreading across the Middle East as Tehran regroups and vows revenge after the killing of its supreme leader.
We are defending ourselves, and we have every right, every legitimate right to defend ourselves. What the United States is doing is an act of aggression.
Sunday, all sides traded strikes, with missiles targeting Tehran after retaliatory strikes hit multiple locations in Israel, including a synagogue. Meanwhile, drones and rockets struck American military installations around the Gulf.
This is not a war for the sake of war. This is a strategic war in order for once and for all to stop this enormous, horrendous bloodshed of terror.
In a post online, President Donald Trump revealed U.S. strikes destroyed 9 Iranian naval ships and largely destroyed Iran's naval headquarters. So far, at least 3 U.S. service members have died in the attacks.
We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more.
At least 9 people are dead following the missile strike in the city of Bet Shemesh. Rescue crews have recovered 2 additional bodies, and authorities warn the death toll may rise. The victims were seeking shelter in a safe room in a synagogue when the missile hit. The strike comes a day after Israel and the United States launched a major attack on Iran, killing its supreme leader and 40 top military officials. Local Iranian-American groups continue to celebrate the U.S.-Israeli attacks. Today, hundreds rallied in downtown Seattle in support of regime change in Iran. The group is calling for no deals with Islamic terrorists and says it supports military intervention in Tehran. Ralliers point to the tens of thousands of protesters that have been killed and imprisoned at the hands of hardline Shiite Muslims that have run the Islamic State for nearly 50 years.